So, the Mercedes A-Class is due a facelift for the very last time, as it is the last generation of A-Class. The question is now, is it worth buying the pre-facelift or wait for the facelifted version? Well, let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Cars and More. Let's review the Mercedes A-Class. So the design at the front of the Mercedes A-Class still looks fairly modern and sharp with the headlight design as well as a central lower grille and side vents. The grille is looking slightly outdated as it does not have the Mercedes star design. But apart from this, it is still sharp and modern looking car. It makes you look like you mean business. Moving down the side, we can easily tell that this car was designed when Mercedes was using the less is more approach. What this means is that there are less creases that gives the car better looks. This can be seen as there are only 2 creases down the side. Apart from this, we have a premium looking design which I do like. Moving round to the back, we again have a still modern design with the triangular style tail lights that you would find on the new C, E and S-Class cars. We have a bold rear end, and lower on the bumper we have some fake side vents with a fake diffuser and exhausts. Talking of exhausts, let's have a look at the engine options. So for the A-Class there are petrol, diesel and plug-in hybrid options. The petrol engines start with the A180. This is a 1.3 litre petrol unit which has 136 horsepower. This can only be had with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission gearbox. Next up is the A200. This uses the same 1.3 litre engine, but this time it has 163 brake horsepower. And again, it can only be had with the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Next up is the plug-in hybrid unit, which is called the A250E. This uses the 1.3 litre 163 brake horsepower engine with an electric motor that produces 102 brake horsepower. For the diesel engine range there is the A180D. This uses the 2 litre engine which has 116 brake horsepower. Finally, next up is the A200D, which again uses the same 2 litre engine but this time it has 150 brake horsepower. Both these diesel engines have the 8-speed dual-clutch transmission gearbox. The price of the Mercedes A-Class starts with £32,250. So, getting inside, it is starting to feel outdated, but this will not change in the facelifted model. We have the older style setup where the 2 screens are connected together. They still use the MBUX system though, but in this car it is the first generation. This means you don't get the newer, more customisable instrument cluster. Whilst this one is customisable, the newer one has more mode screens. The MBUX system is easy to use and is very easy to navigate as we have a touch panel, which I do like, and again, this will not be on the newer cars, and this is a shame to be honest. Another outdated element is the steering wheel, but to be honest I like this steering wheel better than the newer version as you get physical buttons. You also get colour changing ambient lighting, which is also a nice and premium touch. So what can we expect from the facelift? Well, expect a new steering wheel as well as a discontinuation of the smaller MBUX screens, as well as some new trim panels, but apart from this everything else should be the same. The overall fit and finish of this car is very good for its price range, and if you can even afford the base spec model I would recommend it. Let's check out the back seats. So sitting in the back, headroom is okay and legroom is not that bad, but if you are sitting behind a 6-footer you may struggle if you are also 6 foot. Also, one thing that will annoy the driver is that the headrests are fixed on the AMG line models. This will make it hard to see out the rear window. You do get some air vents and an armrest though. Let's check the boot size. So, opening the boot, we have a wide opening area creating 370 litres of boot space with the seats up. Folding the seats with a 40-20-40 split, it creates 1,210 litres. These sizes are less than the main rival Audi A3 though. So, the Mercedes A-Class is clearly still a Mercedes, and it has every right to have the Mercedes name and badge. I think the facelift will improve on it slightly though, and it will only keep it in line with the newer Mercedes. But the current model is still very relevant, and if you are looking for one, then don't hesitate, as there will also be some good deals, as they will want to get rid of them before the facelift comes out. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.